Hey guys, what's up? It's Cubey time, and in today's episode of Will It Lube, we'll be putting Jell-O in a 3x3. So yes, today we're going to be lubing this DN stickerless with Jell-O. But before we get into the review, I'm going to do an overview on this puzzle to set a baseline for it before we lube it and see how it improves or does not improve. So if you've seen the overview a million times, go to the time at the bottom of the screen for the lubing to begin. Otherwise, stick along for this review. So this is a DN stickerless, and it's very, very bad. It turns very, very slow. It can't even pull off 180 degrees with one turn, and it's just extremely bad. It pops very, very easily. It has a rough, not very pleasant feel. It barely can corner cut over about this much without locking up. It's just an overall terrible puzzle and not really good for anything. So that basically is it. So let's just lube it with this Jell-O. So I'm going to be taking out a full row here, and we're going to be putting this Jell-O. It's not really Jell-O brand Jell-O, but it's all the same stuff. And we're going to be putting it in the cube. So I brought a spoon along, and we're just going to take a good amount and just jam it into the puzzle. So that might be a little bit too much to start out, so I'll break that in half. Alright, I'm just going to push it in as best as I can here. Alright, that looks about as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to go fetch a napkin so that I don't destroy my new stack mat. Alright, so I'm just going to get this all off this brand new stack mat. And now let's just try to put the pieces back into the puzzle. So this could get kind of messy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to ooze when I start to turn it. But that's the usual for this type of series. Okay. Now we're going to wipe off the puzzle just a little bit like this. Good enough. Alright. So now let's check out the turning and see if it improved or did not improve. So I'm going to break it in a little bit and see if I can get the lube all in through the pieces. Alright. So it's settling in pretty nicely, and it doesn't turn very much better, to be honest. It may be a little bit smoother, a little bit faster, but that's really what happens when you put anything in this puzzle. It turns actually not too bad. It has a very smooth and plasticky feel. The plastic in the puzzle is really brought out. I don't know why because of this. It can corner cut just a little bit more due to the less friction, and it overall is pretty... it's not the best substance we've tried out here, but it actually does turn a little bit better than when we started. So let's just do a quick solve on this puzzle, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So before we do a quick scramble and solve, let's take a look at the inside of the puzzle. And as you can see, it looks like a bloody massacre in there. There is a lot of Jell-O all over the pieces and all over the core. So now let's talk about the actual performance aspects of the lube. And I'm surprised to say that Jell-O was just not that good. It isn't like anything we've ever done in this series, but most of the liquidy, solidy types of things are usually okay, but Jell-O was just really not that good. It made the cube a lot slower, a lot more of a plasticky toy than any other lubes that we've used on this series, and I definitely wouldn't recommend you to go out and lube your puzzle with this. Not that I recommend any of the other ones, this is just an entertainment series, but overall it's not that good, and that is why I give it a thumbs down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Will It Lube. Comment what you want to see next on my channel, and as always, thank you guys for watching. Bye.